Hi, I'm Alistair. I'm Artistic Director of the Original Theatre Company, and I'm here to tell you a bit about the last year.
Life's a game.
To your health.
Why are you looking at me like that for?
The start of the year, if you remember, we were all locked down. We went into January sort of unsure as to what this year would be. At the end of January, we moved to the Theatre Royal in Windsor and we shot Peter Barnes's Barnes's People, which was a series of 4 monologues starring Matthew Kelly, Adrian Scarborough, Gemma Redgrave and John Culshaw. And they went down fantastically well. It was kind of a great joy to rediscover Peter Barnes's work. And then from there, our live tour of A Splinter of Ice by Ben Brown had been cancelled. This was a world premiere, all about Kim Philby and Graham Greene in Moscow. However, we were able to get into the Cheltenham Everyman and we filmed that on stage before theatres were allowed to reopen in sort of May, June time. And that production then reopened at Malvern and played to audiences up and down the country all the way until August. We then did our first ever live stream. We took Adrian Lucas's one-person show called Being Mr. Wickham, which explored the character that he played in the BBC very famous series of Pride and Prejudice. Amazing production by Guy Unsworth. Shared that with audiences, again, all over the world.
When play stops, old age begins.
So after that, we then picked up with David Morley in his new script called A Cold Supper Behind Harrods. Now, technically it's not a new play, it was a radio play that was heard on BBC Radio 4, but this was the first time it was going to be seen on stage. And what we tried there was we did a rehearsed reading, and we brought in the most fantastic cast of Sir David Jason, Stephanie Cole, Anton Lesser. Philip Franks, who was directing it, conceived a really unique experience, I think, for audiences.
I've never tried to talk about this before. We have held on to this for so many years. I genuinely don't know how it's going to come out.
We reunited with Guy Unsworth for his second show with us, and Emily Head approached us with another one-person show which she'd written called The System, which was a fiendishly complex, beautifully woven play, which explored dissociative identity disorders. In a feat unsurpassed, I think, we worked with the Steadicam Ben Ely, who did the longest Steadicam live shoot in history, to our knowledge, in a one-take wonder, quite literally, at the New Wolsey Theatre in Ipswich. Now, in the midst of all of that, we've got to remember that we released our first ever film, Viral, which is a film which was directed by Tristan Shepherd. It was locked down and we filmed on iPhones this remarkable story about a virus. It was a zombie film, it was a thriller, and at its heart was a relationship between a mother and a daughter. We had a fantastic premiere, our first ever premiere at the King's Cross Everyman. We've taken a rest with our co-production with the Bolton Octagon Theatre and our co-pro of The Hound of the Baskervilles, which has been playing to audiences, young and old, all over the country once again. But we're about to go into rehearsals or production with our very exciting new digital show, which will be out on the 18th of December at 5:30 p.m. It's called Into the Night. It's by Fraser Flintham, and it is all about the Penlee lifeboat tragedy, and it's going to hopefully see the year out in some style. So do join us for that. It's been a really fantastically challenging year for many reasons, but for Original it's been a fascinating roller coaster ride, and we want to thank you all, the audience, for coming with us. So have a great Christmas, have a great New Year, and we'll see you for Into the Night, and we'll see you in 2022.